Hey everybody, welcome back for another bridge video. We are joined by our wonderful teacher, Jack Stocken. Hey Jack, thanks so much for joining us for this video.
Always a pleasure for Jay to do these videos. They're great fun.
So you told me you had an interesting hand that related to an upcoming lesson you'll be teaching, in which you dive into the topic, to greater depths. But how can you set up this hand for us? What should we know about it going into it?
Yes, well, going into it, it's a question of, what useful convention we can show, rather than just jumping straight to game. So
All right.
should we jump straight? It's a really useful convention. Well, let's just open the bidding with one spade.
Okay, and that is South. South opening the bidding one spade. Okay, great hand.
Right. And the question is, what you would bid with the North hand? You've got 13 points.
I mean,
Clearly, you need to support spades straight away.
right.
So what do you think you would do with that one, Bashir?
Well, let's see. I suppose some would depend on what bidding system people are using. More and more people are using 2/1 bidding. But regardless of your bidding system, Jack, tell me if the questions I'm asking are the right ones. I see we have a fantastic fit, a spade fit. We have nice strength to our hand. Um,
Well, it all depends on your methods, Bashir. So
yeah,
some partnerships, less experienced players just bid four spades.
yeah.
Yeah,
Why not? I mean, we have everything we need, right?
you do. You have 13 or more points, and you've got four spades, which are the
Yeah.
requirements for bidding to four spades. But the problem is, you see, it's a bit of a shutout bid, isn't it? And it might just be a weaker hand. To go to four spades, you might just have seven losing tricks, which might mean you might only have 6 or 7 points. So there is a way around this, Bashir, and more experienced partnerships. I
Yeah.
am teaching this shortly, this convention. I'm going to alert it. It's the very useful Jacoby 2 no trumps.
Jacoby 2 no trump. So what exactly does this 2 no
There's a
trump
special
do?
convention. I've alerted it, Virginia. You have to agree it with your partner. It
Yeah.
shows four card support for spades, whether you're playing strong on fives or Acol, and it shows 12 plus points. It's forcing to game.
Okay. Forcing to game 12 plus points and at least 4 in partner's suit. Is that
Major,
whether it's a major or a minor? Would you ever use
a,
it with a minor?
good question. It has to be a major suit.
Okay.
So that's that. It's a very useful convention. I will be teaching it shortly with learnbridgeonline.com. And you do have to agree with your partner, of course. Now, would East, and it's a bid you'd never otherwise use, you see. You would never naturally bid 2 no trumps. You'd always
Right.
bid a 4-card minor or something instead, keeping the bidding low. So it's a redundant bid. And when you have redundant bids in bridge, it's useful to put them to work.
And it just gives us a little more time. Instead of jumping straight to game, we're telling partner, we already know we can go there, but what else can we find out first? Maybe we can go higher.
You're right. Look how much bidding space it gives us now for
Yeah.
investigating slam possibility. Now, East was an experienced player. They put in a lead directing bid of 3 clubs. I think that's absolutely fine here.
And it sounds self-explanatory, but a lead directing bid there. Do they have any
Yes,
hope that they might be able to compete in clubs?
maybe, but it's more lead directing, and you're not going to
Okay.
get doubled in 3 clubs. The opponents are forcing to 4 spades.
Okay.
There's no way they're going to W in 3 clubs. And actually, you've got great shape as well. So it's a useful bid to make. Basically says partner lead a club. It might, could also lead to a sacrifice potentially if partner's got a club fit.
Uh-huh.
South rebids 3 spades. And this is one of the responses to Jacoby here. This shows a 6 loser hand or better, and a 6-card spade suit.
Got it. Now, what if South's hand was weaker or stronger? Which direction would South bid there?
Well, there's no upper strength for this 3 spade bid. It could
Okay.
be 18, 19, 20 points. But if South was very weak playing Jacoby, they'd jump to 4 spades as a sign off.
They would just sign off right there. But
Yeah.
this is saying, all right, I do have strength. Let's keep the conversation going.
Exactly. But we'll talk more about the Jacoby responses when I teach the lesson, because they are quite detailed. Now, North, what do you think they do?
Real fast, I'll leave a link below this video for folks interested in learning with Jack with his weekly online lesson. You can get more information here. Maybe you could even join in time for this larger lesson. We don't have too much time now, so Jack, let's keep pushing ahead.
Well, what do you do with the north hand now, Bashir, do you think, after this rather encouraging three spade bit? It's a
Hmm.
good, it's a minimum Jacoby hand, but it's a very good 13 points. You've got king, queen of trumps, you've got two aces. Any idea what you
Right.
might do with this hand?
Well, I I guess I would wonder. Well, would I want to find out from partner, what ace his partner has, or would I want to tell partner what suits I can take care of?
Exactly. So what we do here is make a four diamond cubid. So, showing a decent hand and the ace of diamonds.
Now, a quick question. Obviously, we can't control the clubs, but why don't we tell partner about the hearts? We have more of
Because when you
them.
cubid, it's a good question. When you cubid the cheapest ace first.
Okay, so work your way up the suits.
Work your way up when you cubid aces, yeah.
Okay,
So that's fine. Now this is enough now for South to go four no trumps, which we're playing as Roman key card today.
got it.
Yeah, so now South can cooperate by bidding four no trumps. Nice hand, South. Lots of controls, aces and kings. Yeah, partner's got the ace of diamonds. It's a good hand. So responses four no trumps, traditional responses, Bajir. So that's, well, what do the viewers think it is? Well, we've got three key cards, and we've got the two aces and the king of
And
trumps.
and the king of trumps. So are we playing 1430 or 30?
Yes, we
Uh,
play the traditional method, which I teach,
yeah.
is 30-14. So five clubs here is naught or three.
And any questions about that, members of the class, of course, just look in the lesson library. You can find Jack's larger lesson on uh, uh, Royal Key Card
Yes.
Blackwood.
Of course, one of the lessons we teach Roman Keycard Blackwood. Yeah, it's available in the replay library. There's loads and loads, 6 months worth of lessons in the replay library, as you know. So yes, some partnerships play the other way around. Let's not confuse everyone though.
Okay.
People who are five clubs is naught or three here, and this is enough now for South to bid the slam.
Yeah. What great news for South.
Great news for South. No point investigating Grand Slam. There could be a club loser or two. So six spaces, and clearly the three of clubs lead. Now, Bashir, thank you for the dummy, but actually, what were your first thoughts looking at dummy? Because I like to count losers, as you know, in high-level contracts.
Right. Yeah. So now we get to see Dummy's hand come down. Forget about all the fun we had in the auction. Um, I'm looking at those two club losers, and suddenly I'm thinking, oh.
Yeah, well, me too. I'm thinking, oh dear, this is a really bad slam on the face of it because we've got these two club losers. How are they possibly going to disappear? I think
With a
Bashir will
club
have to
lead.
conjure up
Oh,
a bit of
gosh.
magic dust.
Oh, thank goodness we have you with us, Jack, with your magic gold dust. I don't see how you're going to get us out of this mess. I'm looking
No,
forward to it. Why don't we
it's
quickly invite the viewers? Feel free to pause the video, leave a comment with your thinking. How would you deal with this hand? We have two club losers.
yeah.
Um, West is playing their singleton club, and East has look at that lovely club suit. How are we going to get out of this mess?
Yeah,
Um,
but this three of clubs is clearly a singleton. So, do you think now? I'll give the viewers, the students, a clue in a minute, Bashir. I'll just let them
okay.
pause and think about it. But for the start off, we're just going to get going. We're going to draw trumps. Yeah, clearly right to do that.
Yeah.
And let's say spade to the king. Okay, so trumps are drawn. Um, well, I think the clue, and well done if you picked up on this already, is our only chance, which is a kind of end play here, using a loser on loser technique. So that's quite a big clue. So what do you think the student should do now, knowing that I've told them to do an end play and a loser on loser?
Mm,
Can you see the way forward? It's still very hard, this hand.
right. Well, gosh. All right. Tell me if I'm wrong. First, I think we can just play our two diamond winners. Take care of the diamond suit.
Yeah, that's fine. We can take out those. We can take out the diamonds. Although we might need them as entries. I think we'll do that a little bit later. I
Okay.
think what we'll do first of all
Yeah.
is try and create a void in hearts.
Okay.
So we're going to play a heart to the ace. And we're going to rough a heart. Noting that E shows out. That's very important.
Ha.
Yeah. So East is now out of hearts. That's interesting, isn't it? And we know that West is out of clubs. So what we're
Mm.
going to do now is, as you suggested earlier, we're going to play a diamond. We'll start with the king, because we need to eliminate. Most end plays involve elimination and end play. So elimination, Brigitte, as you know, is creating voids in both hands, which we've now done in diamond. So actually, we're in an incredibly strong position. We're in the dummy, Brigitte.
Yeah.
Diamonds have been eliminated. Which card do you think we play from dummy now?
You know, Jack, we're so close to it, and I still don't see it. I feel like we have to play that heart and throw away one of the clubs, but I don't understand why yet.
You will in a minute. And actually,
Okay.
there's no point playing clubs, of course, because we're going to go down. So they can
Yeah.
discard their club. And what do you think we play from our own hand?
Oh,
Now, do we trump it? It's a loser.
you know, with all of your clues, I feel like we're going to toss a loser on that loser, but I sure don't want to.
No. It's a very, very tricky hand, this one. And I imagine most improvers and a lot of intermediates wouldn't find wouldn't find the right line. To be honest with you, if I played this hand at the table like this, I'd be very pleased with myself, because it is actually really hard even for an expert. So look, they win the heart,
Yeah.
okay, because they have to. But look, it's a loser on loser because they've got no clubs. They can't cash their winning club trick.
Right. So
So
that important clue we got, that West was out of clubs, can give us the
yeah,
security that they won't just get that second, they won't win that second trick right away.
that was our only hope in this hand, was that
Gosh.
West started with a singleton club, which we
Mm,
actually knew about from the
mm.
opening lead and from the fact that East had bid 3 clubs. But that was our only hope. But when you've got the only hope, you have to play for that scenario. So now West is officially end played, whether they play a heart or a diamond.
Yeah.
They're going to be end played. So let's just see what happens. Let's say they play a diamond. Heart comes the same thing. Got to be a little bit careful with our rough and discard. Don't
Yeah.
throw a club from dummy now.
No.
Trumpet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be careful with your rough and discard, because throwing a club won't help. Yeah. So you have to throw trumpet with a spade. And
Now we
away
can
goes. Yeah. And away goes that club. Bye
Oh,
bye.
it's awesome, Jack.
And we claim the last 3 tricks with 3 trumps, don't we?
Yeah. Wow. Now, gosh. And I suppose even if West had had 2 clubs, West certainly wouldn't have had 3. It still would have worked after after the second round of clubs, right?
Well, basically, West had to have the singleton club. And we knew the 3 of clubs was singleton, by the way, because
Mm.
when they led it, we could see the 2 in the dummy. So we knew that the 3 could not be a doubleton.
Oh gosh. That is so cool. What a beautiful hand. Jack, thank you for stepping us through this one slowly. Folks watching, if you need to go back to the beginning, I will. Feel free to just pause it and think it through yourself. Jack, can we share the hand viewer link for this hand as well?
Yes, I'll definitely do that. So this is what we do on the online lessons. As you know, we always give the students 2 BBO hands to play after the lesson. So I'll definitely share the link on this hand. So
We'll
actually,
put that
the
in the
students,
description as well.
yeah, so the students can play through it themselves. They
Try
just click on
different
the play
lines of play. Yeah.
button. And then at the end of the hand on BBO, they click on the next button, and then it's pre-programmed by me as to how they should play it to make 12 tricks. But yeah, it's a lovely hand. That one of my favorite hands, I think.
Well, Jack, thank you so much for sharing that. Folks watching, thank you for joining us. If you have any friends, any bridge friends, maybe your partner who might enjoy it, we'd be so appreciative if you would share it with them. Of course, your likes, comments, subscribing to the channel is also helpful and appreciated. And to learn more about Jack's weekly online lessons here at LearnBridge Online, just go to the link right there, learnbridgeonline.com/Jack-Stocken. You could even get a free trial lesson if you go there. So we'd love to see you.
Yeah, it's great, Brigitte. I teach 2 online lessons every week throughout the year. Maybe Christmas Day, you give me a day off. But yeah, we have the Monday class at 9:30. We've got the improvers at 11. And for the subscription of £8 a week, you can come to both of those.
We can learn from one of the best teachers and most popular teachers in the whole world. one of the most hardworking teachers, we should also note. So, Jack, we
Thank you.
appreciate it. You
Oh,
taking
yes.
the time for this video.
Thank you, Bajir. It's always fun to do these promotional videos. I'm just glad to be, teaching Bridge to everyone, and this is available on YouTube for everyone to watch. So yeah, I'm just delighted to spread the good word of Bridge. Really,
Thank you, Jack. Thank you, everyone.
thanks a lot. Bye for now.